Hey folks, how you doing? Welcome to another video here on the channel. My name's Richard, and in this series of videos we're taking a look at tips and questions that you should be asking yourself if you're planning to take part in Paris Brest Paris later this summer, or maybe in 2027 and beyond. Lucky for you and me, on Paris Brest Paris you won't have to worry about riding on surfaces like this. However, it does bring us on to the very first tip in this video, and that is tyre choice. Width of tyres, brand, all those things that you need to be thinking about. I would put comfort above performance on PBP every time, and not just in PBP but ultras in general. You're going to be spending a long time on the bike, so I would suggest a wider tyre. But remember, it's not a gravel event. You won't be on tarmac the entire time. What I'm saying is, you don't need 45mm tyres like I've got on this bike. I would go as high as, say, and put 32mm tyres on. As for brand and model of tyre, it's with so many brands and models of tyres out there, I'll leave it on to you. I will not put a skinny tyre on. I will not put a tyre with no punch resistance. I guess it also begs the question whether you're going to ride tubed or tubeless. I would be riding tubeless. It's my first season on tubeless. I finished a ultra on tubeless. So far impressed, and I'll be sticking to tubeless. How many times can I say tubeless? On PBP as well. And that's it's easy for me to be a cop out and say personal preference, but I think going tubeless all around, really, in any situation, is the way to go. Before I give you another tip as well, it must be said that any of these sort of tips or advice and questions are kind of apply to any sort of ultra event. So stick around. Maybe not doing Paris Brest Paris, you've got something else planned. I'm sure you'll find some useful tips in here. And if you want to contribute with any sort of own tips and questions and pieces of advice, get involved down in the comments below. Okay, on to the next tip. Now, this is definitely not in any order, because this is pretty up there. It's to do with the bike overall, and in particular maintenance, fit for purpose. My tip for you before you start Paris Brest Paris is either service the bike yourself, do a full service on it, or take it to your local bike shop and let them look at every aspect of it. Anything which needs replacing, replace it. Anything to do with the drive chain itself, get it replaced. You could be riding 1200 kilometers, what's that, 800 miles. Anything which you've said, oh, I will replace that soon, do it now. You've got a few weeks. However, do try and replace like for like. Now's not the time to trying out new things on the bike. Stick to what you know, and that also goes for clothing, shoes in particular. Don't try a new pair of shoes, for instance. We'll come to that more in a future video. My tip is make sure the bike's in tip-top condition and don't change anything. Oh, and hopefully it should go without saying, don't ride Paris Brest Paris on a new bike you've never ridden before. The third tip I'm going to talk about in this video is you make sure you're fit and ready for the event. At the time of recording, PBP 2023 is less than 4 weeks away. So if you haven't already, you should have already started taping your rides in terms of difficulty. That could be measured in mountain climbing, length, multi-day kind of stuff, or the obvious one, distance. Should be to start tapering those. Instead, we start to replace those with smaller, harder efforts. But don't, whatever you do, don't stop cycling. altogether. You need to be turning those pedals. Just your training's over, you need to be relaxed, you need to be at full health, look after yourself. It's only a few weeks away. So that's it for this episode of Paris Brest Paris / ultra racing or event tips. Don't miss the next one. Hit that notification button, subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, head into the comments to share those tips. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.